What you making, Connor?
Sadness.
Sadness. What are you making for lunch?
Chicken nuggets.
He hates being on camera.
I do. And tater tots.
Chicken nuggets and tater tots. Such a healthy meal.
Right.
For me, I think I'm going to do some leftover lasagna. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Oops, I made a mess. Well, my first project of the day was going to be fixing the greenhouse panels, but it's kind of windy and chilly, and I don't want to do it because those panels will be blowing all over the place. So we have to find something else to do. Just need to put away some stuff from yesterday. Gotta go get my battery that was charging all night. This died while I was grinding up that stuff yesterday. I really need to clean this shelf off, it's bad. Ever since the virus hit, I've been throwing stuff up here for my jobs and stuff. I think this is going to be the project for today. I just need to get rid of all this crap that's here. Ooh, put those tools away. All neatly put away. Garrett, when you went to California, you left your CB here. And your antenna too. Maybe? Maybe. I don't know. Thinking about hitting that reserve button. Let's take a look in the greenhouse, shall we? I haven't updated you guys on this in a couple of days. Look who's home. All Michelle's flowers are in big pots now. Well, except those. These things are getting out of hand. Let's look at the strawberries. Got lots and lots of flowers now. Won't be long, we'll have strawberries. So this weekend I'm gonna have to spray my trees again every 2 weeks with a fungicide. Try to keep the brown rot at bay. See if we have any cherries yet. I don't see any. But one of the things that I picked up at Tractor Supply was for my sprayer. So I think we can work on that because I've got some stuff that I need to put together with that. Man, this thing's gonna have a lot of cherries this year. Holy cow. Here's the sour cherry tree. Lots of pretty blossoms on it. Oh, check it out. The apple tree has got flowers. I don't know, this tree, I think it's holding on by a thread, literally. We'll try to get some apples off of it this year. So what are you making for dinner tonight, dear?
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, 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 meatloaf. Alright, I will help. I'll make some breadcrumbs for you, dear. Oh, it's flying everywhere. Go ahead.
Alright, so we have 2 pounds of ground meat of some sort. It's not a chuck this time. What is
It's
it? High round?
bottom round. Bottom round roast.
Always add an egg. Why do we add an egg, Marcus?
You add an egg as a binder so that it stays together.
And some breadcrumbs. There were some chunky ones right there.
Yum.
Oh my.
Delicious. Just dump the whole thing in. What are you doing?
It's a lot.
Just use it all. It's plenty. Don't listen to her.
That's a lot.
No, it's not. When you mix it all up.
And then some garlic. And then some salt. I can't see the salt coming out right now.
Okay, that's enough. Jeez.
Hardly anything
There's a ton
out.
coming out. The last time you did that, it was like, oh my gosh, it was so salty, the food. It was terrible. And you were pouring it out.
Ketchup.
Every time she makes meatloaf, it tastes different. It's never the same.
And a little shot of mustard. And secret ingredient. Cheese. Now the fun part.
You washed your hands, didn't you?
No.
She didn't wash her hands. You've been out touching the virus too, haven't you?
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
Can't get the virus by eating it.
Oh, yes you can. There's a big lump of cheese right there that fell out. What should we have as a vegetable? I think we should have broccoli.
I agree. Alright. I think.
Speaking of that, I was thinking about doing a cheese sauce for the broccoli, but we're running out of cheese. Oh my God, don't sneeze. See, it's the virus. She has the virus.
Oh God.
More garlic? You had enough garlic in there. Michelle, oh my gosh.
So, that's it. It's a tiny little essence one.
You have a ton of garlic in there already. You do. It was dumping out.
It's good for you.
Yeah. So anyway, as I was saying, I was going to make a cheese sauce for the broccoli, but
Now that is a loaf of meat.
but we don't have a lot of cheese, and I have to order a block of cheese or 2 or 3 from the wholesaler.
I like to make mine look like a football.
And she flattens it out.
It cooks quicker.
God, the garlic smell, if you could smell it right now, you could chase away a flock of vampires.
Just trying
A
to keep
herd
you
of
healthy.
vampires.
There you go, all done.
That is not a meatloaf. That is a giant
Cheeseburger.
seasoned cheeseburger, hamburger. It is a cheeseburger. It has cheese in it. So it's a cheeseburger.
In we go.
What temperature at?
I think it's 425.
She doesn't know.
I wing it, and it turns out, so. When you see 2 blocks of butter sitting out, what does that mean?
2 blocks of butter out means you're going to be baking cookies.
Possibly.
These 2 blocks of butter were out at least once before. We go through that a couple times. The butter will sit here on the counter, getting ready to make chocolate chip cookies, and then later that day they mysteriously disappear, and there's no cookies. And then a couple days later, back on the counter again. Well, guys, I also wanted to update you on the connectors for the RV thermostat. I actually found these on DigiKey, and I placed an order for them the other day after I shot that last vlog, and they should be here in a couple of days. So I've got all the connectors and the pins. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is whether or not I have the crimping tool to crimp the pins onto the wire. I have to look in my toolbox and see if I have them. But anyway, I won't know until they actually come in to see if I have the right. I do have an amp crimping tool, but they have different types of inserts for different kinds of pins. But anyway, so this is an idea of what they cost. They're pretty inexpensive. I went ahead and ordered 2 of each, or I'm sorry, 5 of each, and 25 of each of the pins. So if this does work and I decide to change out the thermostat in our bedroom, I'll have the parts I need to do it, and I have some extras in case I mess something up. So anyway, just want to give you an update on that. The meatloaf is finished.
Loaf of meat.
The broccoli is finished. It looks awfully dry. Did you even put butter on it?
Yep.
You don't want butter? Are you crazy? Connor is crazy. Oh, look at the steam coming off of that. It does look good though.
Come on, you should get up. You should have got my housewife tip. Housewife tip. And house gentleman tip. When you strain your broccoli, it's, you know, and you go to eat dinner and then you come over to do the dishes, or maybe you send kids over to do the dishes, and then this gets left behind. Because they, you know, it's a pan of butter, everybody's got stuff all over it, it's all stuck on. When you're done draining the broccoli, immediately rinse it.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And then, easy peasy clean. I mean, I'm going to clean it, but there's no food stuck to it, so tip uno for you.
This is good. Hey, green stuff, get away. Well, I guess this is as good a place as any to put my grandfather's sweet pickle recipe. Hey, check out the garden in the background. That's from 15 years ago. So eventually we are going to landscape the front of the house here. We have some flowers that are coming up from the old landscaping. That's a weed. Lots of weeds. Check out this one here. It's getting ready to open up. Just dancing in the wind. Michelle started making the cookies without me. That sounds like something I would say. See, oh, she's coming at me with a, oh, I thought it was a knife. Oh, now you're gonna get shells in the, gosh.
No shells. It's all good.
She's made cookies before and I've had shells in them. Yeah, that's true, I have. Oh, that's right, it was the pumpkin pie, yes. It was like eating pumpkin pie on a sandy beach.
This one will be better. Everybody gets into the pool. Okay.
How come we don't use that pouring shield that we got for this thing?
I don't know.
I bet we get a close-up of that. The chocolate chips have been deployed. It wouldn't focus.
They do not recommend you blending the chips like this, but you know. That's it.
First batch coming out of the oven. Oh yeah. Ooh, it's hot. I smelled something burning. Those look a little dark.
A little toasty.
Quick, get them off the pan before they burn more. Come on, hurry it up. Hurry.
Yeah, I'm hurrying.
Another awesome sunset tonight, but unfortunately no time lapse. Just a zoom in, close up. Just got back from our walk, gonna eat some cookies.